Before we start, if you love dark superhero stories and movie breakdowns like this, hit that subscribe button because Spider-Noir might become one of the most unique Marvel shows ever made. So yeah, Marvel is officially going full detective noir with Spider-Noir, and honestly, this show already looks completely different from anything we've seen in superhero live action before. The series stars Nicolas Cage as Ben Reilly, not Peter Parker, which is already a massive twist for casual fans. And according to the official synopsis, this version of the character is an aging private investigator living in 1930s New York who used to be the city's only superhero. That means this isn't your normal friendly neighborhood Spider-Man story. This is basically Marvel mixed with old-school crime thrillers, detective mysteries, mob bosses, corruption, and psychological drama. And honestly, the atmosphere might be the craziest part. The entire show was actually designed to be watched in both black and white and full color. That's insane. Marvel and Prime Video are literally giving fans two completely different viewing experiences. The black and white version looks like an old detective movie from the 1930s, while the true hue color version has this super saturated comic book style that almost feels like a living graphic novel. And from the trailer alone, you can immediately tell this show is going for a much darker tone than most Spider-Man projects. Nicolas Cage honestly looks perfect for this role. If you watched Into the Spider-Verse, you already know his Spider-Noir voice was one of the funniest and coolest parts of the movie. But now we're getting a full live-action version, and Cage himself said his performance is inspired by 70% Humphrey Bogart and 30% Bugs Bunny, which somehow sounds ridiculous, but also completely genius. And visually, the show looks incredible. The teaser shows rainy streets, old gangster hideouts, brutal fistfights, shadowy alleyways, and this depressing version of New York that honestly feels closer to Batman noir stories than traditional Spider-Man. But the really interesting part is the villain setup. Brendan Gleeson is playing Silvermane, one of Spider-Man's classic mob bosses, while Jack Houston is reportedly playing a version of Flint Marko, basically this universe's Sandman. So instead of giant multiverse sky beams and world-ending CGI battles, this story feels way more grounded and personal. It's about crime, corruption, and a broken hero trying to survive in a rotten city. And honestly, that might be exactly what superhero shows need right now. Because lately, a lot of superhero projects have started feeling repetitive. But Spider-Noir actually feels fresh. It's not trying to copy MCU humor. It's not trying to be another Spider-Verse movie. And it's definitely not trying to feel kid-friendly. This feels like a mature detective thriller where the superhero element is almost secondary to the mystery itself. Another huge detail fans noticed is that this version of Spider-Man seems completely exhausted emotionally. Ben Reilly already quit being a hero before the story even starts. According to reports, he's dragged back into action because his past literally refuses to leave him alone. And that makes him very different from Tom Holland's Spider-Man. This guy isn't learning responsibility for the first time. He's already broken, already tired, already damaged, and honestly, that's probably why Nicolas Cage fits the role so well. Now, one thing people are debating heavily online is whether Spider-Noir connects to the Spider-Verse movies. Technically, not directly. The creators said this is more of a standalone universe instead of a direct continuation of Into the Spider-Verse. But visually and stylistically, you can absolutely feel the influence, especially with the glowing white eyes, trench coat design, and exaggerated noir atmosphere. Also, fun fact, this is actually Nicolas Cage's first leading role in a television series ever, which honestly makes this project feel even bigger, because Cage usually chooses completely insane or experimental projects. And Spider-Noir definitely feels like both. The show is officially releasing May 25th on MGM Plus before streaming globally on Prime Video on May 27th, and all 8 episodes will drop together. And if the writing actually delivers the same energy as the trailers, this could easily become one of the best live-action Spider-Man adaptations we've ever seen. Not because it's the biggest, Not because it's the most action-packed, but because it might finally show a version of Spider-Man that feels genuinely haunting, lonely, and human.